Police across the country are using students as undercover cops, but without official training or experience. A 60 Minutes investigation looked into the confidential informant program used by drug enforcement and police.
Officers use students caught for drug offenses to help catch drug dealers. The practice under increased scrutiny after Andrew Sadek, a North Dakota college student, was killed while working as an informant. Now, it's unclear how he died, but his parents believe he was murdered as a result of his work as a confidential informant. The students being recruited are almost always dealing in marijuana. No weapons. Esme, these are college kids involved in pretty low-level stuff.
Well, and just to clarify, Andrew Sadek died. He was shot in the head. What's not clear, police are saying it's possible it was a suicide. The parents are highly skeptical of that, but this is a very...
Either way, if he killed himself while in the middle of this, his work, he had done, I guess, 3 undercover buys already, but he still had, what, 3 more to go as part of the deal?
But it's so tragic. He was busted for selling $80 worth of marijuana. By most counts, that would be a misdemeanor. Just about any place. He was threatened with 2 felonies and 40 years in jail, and so he didn't tell his parents. He told no one that he was going to be a confidential informant.
It is pretty striking that they cannot even discuss this with their parents. Leslie Stahl talked with Andrew's parents.
If Andrew had told you that he was thinking of becoming a confidential informant, what do you think your reaction would have been?
Oh, we'd have gotten him a lawyer and told him no.
We've never heard of such a thing, you know, using college students for snitches or whatever you want to call them, stool pigeons, or I don't know, what do you call them, you know?
Allie, I think most people, when you think of a confidential informant, somebody who got caught up in trouble, and we all understand the value of confidential informants to police, but you expect it to be adults who are really involved in some nasty, nasty stuff.
Well, and when you look at some of the people that they're targeting to be these confidential informants, they're young college-age students who feel threatened just by the fact that they could be arrested and maybe go to jail, and so they think, well, this could be the better option. Well, then they're dealing with criminals who are, you know, have weapons and who are dealing with heroin and cocaine, and that's the scary part, because these are misdemeanor crimes.
And the law enforcement officials here argue that there is always that threat when you're dealing with drugs, that you're
even selling $80 worth of pot,
that you're dealing with an element of violence. But there's a difference between buying pot from a guy on your dorm hall and then trying to target drug dealers to buy from specifically.
Esme, the kids aren't even told that they have a right to a lawyer because they're not under arrest.
You know, I think most people would expect a confidential informant in a drug case involving something with millions of dollars worth of marijuana or cocaine. This is not the case. This is minor stuff. I'm sorry, it's minor stuff. I think 60 Minutes did a remarkable job. That's why 60 Minutes is 60 Minutes exposing this, and I think it's a tragedy.
I think you have to look at what is the responsibility of the colleges, you know, especially if you're going to a public university, to tell police that you don't want them doing this with your students, or the government saying, are we okay with that? As a state of Minnesota, are we okay with our law enforcement community using college students?
Well, in some cases, they're given guns and they don't even have training on how to use them.
I mean, prosecute the kids. Go ahead and prosecute them for what law they've broken. But I don't know about this. All right.